Hola amigos, again, we're going to talk about superlativos today. Superlativos. So what is that? In English, that is superlatives. So we're going to talk about these guys right here on the right. But first, we need to know what the comparatives are. Los comparativos is basically when we take a noun and we compare it. We mirror it versus another noun. Julio es más alto que Juanito. And notice that we're using an adjective. We are saying Julio is taller than Juanito. In Spanish, we can say más or menos if we want to intend it's more or it's less than. And normally that than is the word que. So for the superlativos, we are saying something like he is the tallest, is the most popular, is the best, is so on. So we are exaggerating it. It's an adjective or an adverb that expresses an extreme, right? So once again, los superlativos en español, it's basically a noun. And here we go. Let me point it out like this. It's a noun. So Julio es el niño más alto de la clase. And here's another noun. But alto is our adjective right here. Now, what I'm saying is that he is the most whatever, A, B, or C, of the class. Let's take a look at another example. El fútbol, noun, is the sport most popular of the world. So notice the key words right there. One more time. La comida mexicana, so this is a whole noun idea, is the best food of all of the foods of the world. That's a bold statement, but yeah, once again, la comida mexicana es la mejor comida de todas las comidas. So, how do you form this? And here's the trick for the superlativo. It's taking the article, the determinant, el artículo o determinante, whether it's el, la, los, or las, depending on what you're saying. The noun, basically the noun that you're comparing or that you're making superlative, and saying if it's either más or menos, if it's a big thing or if it's not, and then the adjective, and then of what? Like, out of what? Is the best out of what? Is the tallest of what? Out of where? Is the best out of what, really? So, el basketball es el deporte. So notice I'm saying el, and then the noun, basketball, es, and then el deporte, whatever I am comparing. So el basketball is el deporte, and then más, and then whatever adjective I decided to use, competitive, of the world. El golf es el deporte menos peligroso de todos. Notice that I'm using a minus here and a plus here because I want to express that is the most and is the least. And if you mirror to the English grammar, it's pretty much the same, or it makes a lot of sense. Let's take a look at the irregular, and that's when you use the best or the worst. And those normally precede the nouns. For example, I want to say the best or best plural, or worst plural, and then the noun, and then out of what. So for example, they are the best plural washing machines. Ana is my best friend. One more time, I'm using the superlative, I'm using the noun, I'm using a verb, and I'm using whatever noun I am comparing it out of. She is my best friend out of all my friends. Lorenzo es el mayor. He is the oldest. Now, mayor and menor are often used without the noun. Okay? And mejor and peor are used with possessives instead of articles. Like what? Like me, like tú, and so on. But it's not true all the time, because notice that here I'm not using any possessive at all. So it's just a note right there to keep in mind. So to summarize it all, article, noun, whatever you want to say, if it's más o menos, the adjective that you want to make superlative, exaggerated either for a lot or not a lot, and out of what. Now, if it's irregular, if you want to say that it's the best, and period, you want to use the article, and then you want to use the superlative word of whatever the case is: best, worst, oldest, youngest, and then whatever noun: friend, uncle, brother, person, player, whatever noun, out of whatever you want to say. I hope this video helps you in constructing the superlativo, and also to get to know what is the comparativo. And I hope you can practice your Spanish with this. And I'll see you next time.